Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back. Happy New Year, by the way. Today is January 1st, and I had some crazy stories to tell you guys. There's nothing cool happening, but there are some sad things happening. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to give you guys about 3 stories that I saw today, just to pile them all together, just of what's happening. The New Year's just started. It's literally January 1st, and already so much has happened in the past 24 hours. So I'm going to start off with a dark video, not video, but like a dark news story. Apparently in New Orleans, if you live in New Orleans, you probably heard about the story. There was a truck that drove through a crowd of New Year partygoers on Bourbon Street, which is like a very busy street that a lot of people go and attend festivities and all that stuff. The truck went straight through the crowd. As of today, or as of now, there's been 15 deaths and 24 plus injuries that have came forward from this incident. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this one up, because the next story that I'm going to tell you guys is supposed to be like they're supposed to be some way somehow combined, even though they happened in 2 different states. So let's go ahead and watch this story of the truck that drove through New Orleans. I don't know what this guy was thinking, what he was doing, but this is what he did.
3 a.m. local time, there were still crowds of people on Bourbon Street celebrating the new year when a white Ford pickup truck turned off of Canal Street, appears to have gone around a police car that was blocking the street up onto the sidewalk, and then sped down Bourbon Street, plowing into the crowd of people, killing now 15 people, according to the local district attorney, and injuring another 24 at least. The authorities say that as soon as that person exited the vehicle, he began firing at responding police officers. In fact, they had been responding to calls of shots fired, and 2 officers were struck by gunfire. They were taken to area hospitals in stable condition. Once the police shot and killed the suspect, they also discovered a number of IEDs. At least 1, 2, maybe more of them have been determined to be viable. And at this hour, the police are still conducting a search of the French Quarter, maybe even beyond, to see if there are any other devices that may have been planted.
So the reason why I'm bringing this story up first is because supposedly not supposedly, it is confirmed that this vehicle was rented through a Turo app. If you don't know what Turo is, it's basically like the Airbnb of rental vehicles. You could rent out people's cars. You can rent out your own car out on Turo and, just drive it, whatever, if you need it. Now, the reason why this story is relevant is because this next story has Elon Musk puffing on that copium. He thinks that this story that happened in New Orleans, whatever you want to call it, is tied somehow to a terrorist organization that is also tied to a cyber truck that exploded in Las Vegas also today. So he seems to think that this truck, they were both rented on Turo, so therefore they must be connected somehow. Now the Cybertruck blew up in front of the Trump Towers. The Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. Not a Trump Tower. It's the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. So he seems to think that these two are somehow connected, just because for one, they had one similarity, which was they were both rented off of Turo. So let's go ahead and watch that story here. I'm going to show you guys the video of it exploding. It might be graphic. I don't know. It's not graphic. There's no graph. If there's graphic stuff, I'll pause it if there's graphic stuff. But yeah, you can see here the Cybertruck's right there, just chilling, parked right there. Actually, I'm gonna have to pause it right there. Just because I did see. Now that I'm watching this video over again, I see there's a person standing like maybe 10 feet, 20 feet away from the Cybertruck. So I'm going to pause it right there, and here's what happened. Here's the aftermath, basically. So this is a little not screenshot. This is a standstill of the explosion of the Cybertruck. As you can see right now, it's exploded. The guy did end up, running away in enough time to like save himself. There was no injuries to that guy as of now. But there it is. There's also like fireworks that are popping out, so it kind of like makes me wonder, were there fireworks in the trunk? Is that how it exploded? Like, did it like spontaneously combust? What really was what was the real reason behind this? Because there's fireworks, unless somehow the batteries do this when they explode. I'm not an engineer. I'm not sure if this is something that lithium batteries do. Did they just like turn into fireworks? But there's a lot of like, it looks like fireworks going off. Everybody was like, wait a minute, what's going on? One of the comments says fireworks, gas tanks, and camping fuel used in the Tesla Cybertruck explosion outside of Las Vegas. So there was gas tanks, camping fuel, and fireworks all in the trunk of this Cybertruck. How do they combust? Not sure. I don't know. Is there like a detonator somewhere? Wasn't the Cybertruck supposed to be indestructible? That's what they did end up claiming. But as Whistling Diesel has proven, he did what are they called? He did a stress test on the Cybertruck, and it turned out to be the absolutely worst vehicle ever. According, like, cosmetically, like everything was made out of plastic except the frame, or like the body of it. That's the only thing that was like stainless steel, but everything else was like complete garbage. Elon Musk then tweeted, I don't know what it called, tweeted. He posted on his social media account. He said, appears likely to be an act of terrorism. Both this Cybertruck and the F-150 suicide bomb in New Orleans were rented from Turo. Perhaps they are linked in some way. I don't know. I'm gonna say no. I don't think so. I feel like these are two different acts and two different motives. What was the reason for it to explode in front of a hotel? If they wanted to do more damage, it would have exploded in the middle of somewhere huge, not in front of a hotel with one guest present, which he ended up being okay. So I don't know. Maybe he's smoking that copium. I don't know. Elon obviously, like, he talks really highly of Cybertrucks and how they are indestructible. So I think he just might be puffing on that copium. But that's just my guess. Anyways, that's the sad, or not sad, but like that's the devastating news that happened today. Rest in peace to all their families, and rest in peace to them, and my hearts go out to all their families, that people that died in New Orleans. Now I'm gonna end the video with something lighthearted, I guess, if you care about this stuff, because I did see this, which is Mr.Beast proposed to his long-term girlfriend. I don't know how long they've been together, but proposed to his girlfriend, Thea Boysen. I'm not sure how to say her last name. So Thea and Mr.Beast got engaged at his house during the holidays. He proposed, got on one knee, and she ended up saying yes. So they are going to get married. I don't know when they will get married, but she did end up saying yes. I didn't know Thea was a content creator either. I wonder what, I've never looked into her, so I wonder what kind of content she makes. And this article says, I intentionally dropped a large box to make noise before presenting the real gift with the ring inside to her. And then I went down on a knee and proposed, says Mr.Beast. After Boysen opened her eyes, she of course said yes and was extremely excited. Aw, how cute. Look at them. Aw, how cute. Have you been watching Mr.Beast game or the Beast games on Prime Video? I've watched all three so far, all three. They're pretty entertaining. They're fun. Nothing crazy. It honestly kind of like reminds me of like a Squid Games kind of tournament, except no one actually dies. Speaking of which, Squid Games 2 just came out. I haven't watched any of it yet, but I probably will watch some. And also, speaking of Squid Games, oh my goodness, I guess they're making Squid Games 3? Question mark? I don't know. That's pretty cool. I'll look forward to that because I love the first Squid Games. I just haven't had time to watch the second one yet, but I'll make time eventually. Anyways, happy New Year's, everybody. Tomorrow's my birthday, so wish me happy birthday down below. And that's pretty much it for today's news. January 1st in the books. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below what you guys think about these stories. Peace out.